games and TV shows. Maybe if we're lucky, the further expose the amigo. Hey, hey, get out of my way. There's news and hot takes, so you might as well stay. It's time to listen to the Geekin' Away.
What's up, meatbags? It's the often imitated, never duplicated Tony TGD coming at you with another indie game spotlight. This time we're talking about Bullfighter NEON. But before we get into it, I'm going to ask you to like the video, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe to the channel because that is a big help. Now, usually I'm doing these indie game spotlights with my man Gary, Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, but today is his birthday. So I want to see some happy birthdays in the comment section. Let Gary know that you appreciate everything he does. Show him a little love on his birthday. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get to this game here. Bullfighter NEON. It comes from Relevo, a indie game developer from Spain. They've made a lot of retro-inspired games. This one is no different. It is very much like a Neo Geo type looking game. It is a futuristic sport, bullfighting to be more precise. It's like a mix of bullfighting, bullet hell, 2D, action-packed. And we're going to take a look at it, see what the game's about. Now, it is on Kickstarter right now. They got 8 more days to go as the recording of this video. They've raised $25,526 out of a goal of $30,874. So they're almost there. They're almost there. Maybe some of you guys could help get them over the edge. If you like what you see, I'm not pushing you to back it if you don't like it. But if you like what you see, maybe throw them a few bones, you know. Myself, I will not be backing this because, as you know, I do not back anything that I cover on the channel. It keeps me separate. I got to separate the work from the pleasure. So if I cover it on the channel, I can't back it because I don't want to be biased in my coverage. I don't want people thinking that I'm only trying to get something that I back that, you know, be further funded. With that said, if you take a look at the game, it looks very nice. I love the sprite work. Very reminiscent of the Neo Geo. Reminds me of those old cabinets used to go play King of the Monsters and all kind of things on them, you know, when you're in the arcade. So now the story says it's inspired by the future cyber sport arcades of the 90s. Bullfighting NEON takes bullfighting and adds robots, lasers, and sunglasses to create a true retro future arcade experience. It says in a technologically advanced dystopian future, entertainment is king. And the newest craze is Bullfighter Circuit, where brave contestants fight against very dangerous and armored robots, mechanical beasts that will try to ram and gore you. Each one is equipped with a variety of weapons, rockets, lasers, all in the name of entertainment. Sounds like fun. Sounds like a movie I want to watch. Defeating even one of these mighty beasts is a big accomplishment, accompanied by an even bigger paycheck. And so the Bullfighter Circuit attracts a huge variety of challengers, from the bored rich kids to people with no other choice but to risk it all. Will you be the next one to step inside the arena? Sounds interesting. Sounds like my kind of game. Like I said, sounds like a movie that I'd want to watch. Yo, make that into a movie. Now, robotic bullfighters, you know, robotic bulls and bullfighters and like armored mech suits and all this good stuff. You know, why has this not been done before? This seems like such a concept that just should be there, right? It just should happen. It's like, you know, cyber baseball, cyber football, cyber bullfighting. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. So I'm surprised this is the first time they've ever tried to do this in a game. It says inspired by the future sports arcades of the 90s, Bullfighter NEON takes bullfighting and adds robots. Oh, we read that already. That's just a repeat. Don't repeat, guys. So you can see you got bulls shooting lasers. You got bulls firing rockets. So there's 6 unique characters to choose from to compete in the Bullfighter Circuit and defeat all the cyber beasts, each with their distinctive attack patterns and arenas with different environmental dangers. Choose to play story mode, where each character has a unique ending. And the cyber beasts and arenas have been paired to create handcrafted gaming experiences. Or go wild with multiple other game modes. Play solo or work together with a friend. Select the game mode, mix and match cyber beasts with arenas, and adjust various settings to create your ultimate challenge. So it seems like they've taken every cyber beast, every bull, matched it up to an arena in story mode, so you get a unique experience, a very handcrafted experience. So it's almost like you're gonna fight 6 boss battles. Each boss battle handcrafted by Relevo. So as you can see, there is a timer. There's a point system. It says 16-bit retro inspired arcade game experience in the style of 90s future cyber sports games. 6 unique characters to choose from, each with special moves and different stories to unveil. I'm surprised there's only 6. It's not like 6 plus a couple, hidden characters or some surprises. It'd be neat, if there were a couple extra, secret characters, hidden stuff, like all 90s video games, but it doesn't look like it here. It says 10 cyber beasts. After you defeat the 8 cyber beasts, each with their distinctive attack patterns and behaviors, you must understand and master. There are 2 extra final bosses for an epic challenge. Sounds good. 4 different arenas with different environmental dangers, plus an extra final arena to fight the final enemies. Different game modes from single player to local co-op. Local co-op multiplayer, look at that. A variety of configuration options for you to choose from if you want to go the hardcore old school way or a more relaxed experience. Game journals rejoice. They got an easy mode for you. It says we're also aiming for a full arcade feeling, including a 4-3 option with a beautiful overlay and even game modes to ease the gameplay being played in a real arcade venue. Sounds interesting. So here's the gameplay. You're probably wondering, how do you play the game? What's going on? Bullfighting. How are we doing this? So it says 1 or 2 players face off against the mighty cyber beast in the arena in a challenge, not unlike boss fights you encounter in beat-em-ups. Do your best to deplete the cyber beast energy battery, and victory will be yours. It says when the cyber beast tries to ram you, use precise timing to execute a pass with your neon muleta and deplete a chunk of energy. So just like bullfighting, you're not actually trying to hit them. You're trying to get them to, hit your cape and do a little spin, and you cause them to short circuit. It looks like it takes a little chunk of energy off. It says besides the basic pass, there's also an option of executing riskier special moves that will deplete even more energy. In the Street Fighter A combination style, Hadouken plus A, Hadouken plus B, Shoryuken plus A, all that good stuff. If you're just a little late in your timing, you'll tackle the cyber beast head on, test your strength in a button masher minigame, and if you're able to beat the cyber beast, you'll avoid damage. So if you fuck up, you're going to be in a little lockup situation, and you got to mash that button, hopefully not take any damage. It says to spice things up a little, each cyber beast has a unique attack feature. Some have very dangerous but easy to avoid frontal laser beams. Others will throw a barrage of missiles where you'll have to fastly navigate around the arena to avoid them. So, each beast has a different attack pattern. There's no name. It just says enemy battery. I don't know if the beasts all have names or if it's just like beast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says if facing a weaponized robot wasn't enough, the arenas also come with their own set of dangers. Landmines, wall lasers, flamethrowers, you name it, they got it. They put it in the game. So it says the environmental dangers can really mess up your timing and force you to adapt your strategy. So interesting. It's not just going to be that easy. Well, yeah, ultimate attack says when you combine the cyber beast ultimate attack with the environmental dangers, you might find there's no way to avoid danger. Well, we got you covered. Pun intended. The arena features barriers, burladero, as a safe spot against dangers. But of course, there's a catch. This is an extreme cyber sport after all. The burladeros have bombs that start countdowns as soon as you're in them. So you can't just go hide behind the shield, because if you try to do it, there's a countdown. You get stuck behind the shield with the bomb, you explode. So that's a neat little feature there. It's like a risk-reward type thing. It says, and like the good old arcade games, we changed the pace with some mini-game action. We plan a bonus game inspired by the Running of the Bulls from San Fermin. So you get a little Running of the Bulls mini-game. You got to try to avoid the bulls that come dashing at you, but also try to stay ahead of the bulls by mashing on the button, dodging left to right in a frantic action. It sounds good to me. So let's meet some of the fighters. What we got here? We got Albero Marantes, big TV celebrity, famous for being part of a well-known family in the world of show business and for his crazy parties. Tired of criticism, he joined the Bullfighter circuit to prove his worth. That's the boy from Spain, of course, from Mexico, Laura B. Rosales. Coming from a humble family, she worked hard testing robots for the Bullfighter circuit. Confident in her skills, even with no sponsor, she decides to take a step forward and join the competition. A little Mexican chick there. We got Mura Mitsua, raised in a family dedicated to kabuki. He wants to proclaim the greatness of this traditional theater discipline to the world by joining the Bullfighter circuit and showing his unconventional fighting style. Out of America, we got Abril Bellavista, elite sportswoman. She excels in numerous sports and athletic disciplines. Now she's ready to face her biggest challenge, becoming the very first North American to beat the Bullfighter circuit. Which is a little funny they put that in there, the first North American, because Laura B here, she's also North American. She's from Mexico. It's a little competition for that, for being the first North American champ. We got Marantes, half bull, half man. He's the result of genetic manipulation. Scientifics enrolled him in the bullfighter circuit to test his superhuman abilities and confirm the success of their ambitious Chimera program. So this guy's half man, half bull, all bullfighter. Of course, the big Lydia says that a volunteer fighter, she almost died trying to save families from wildfire. Her injured body was reconstructed using experimental engineering techniques and will be tested at the bullfighter circuit. So now we got a cyborg, big cyborg lady. Of course, the soundtrack composed by Greiser87, known for his retro-rated songs from games such as Curse Castilia, Battle Princess Mandolin, Crimson Clover World Ignition. He joined the project. So you got some nice old school inspired tunes. They got some stretch goals. If they get 30,000, obviously, the game's funded. 28,000 euros. And it says, with no actual markers here, they got new game mode, 2-player verse, and epic mistranslations, games and consoles. So the third stretch goal, which I don't think they're going to hit just based on the trajectory of this campaign. They get them on consoles. Right now, it's only going to be available on Steam. So take that into consideration if you're thinking about backing it. It's not going to be on consoles at the moment. It's just going to be on Steam. It is digital, not a physical game. You're only going to get a digital copy via Steam. So you got some rewards. The early birds, from my understanding, they're all filled up, so there's no early bird rewards left. Pro gear, they got some shirts going on. They got a CD model, stickers, soundtrack. 85 euros. Jesus. Private beta access. 175 euros. Look at all this nice little loot you get here. Of course, getting to the arena, 350 t-shirts, wallpaper, original soundtrack, all that good stuff. Huge sprites, 500 euro. Look at that. You get the game, you get the little exclusive t-shirt, exclusive Discord channel, private beta access, movie stickers, digital download, and then it says Kickstarter exclusive hand-painted 18-centimeter figure of the main character, Albero, with LED light. Look at that. Look at the little LED light. Get the little Cyclops action going. Cyber Beast Master. You get to create a Cyber Beast. Work with us via creative e-meetings with part of the development team and help us create one of the Cyber Beast, its appearance, attack, and defense patterns. Wow. So you can create your own Cyber Beast for the game. And for $1,500, you can go to the launch party. You get exclusive beta access and get all kind of good goodies. I don't think anybody's going to back it for 1,500 euro, but hey, if you got some money laying around and that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. They also got some add-ons. You got some stickers for 5 euro, postcard for 10 euro, mouse mat 10 euro, baseball cap 15 euro. So the inspiration for the game, of course, like they said, cyber sports games. They show you a little stuff here. Soccer Bros, Super Baseball 2020, Windjammers, Heavy Smash. Also these movies, this Mad Max movie looking thing from Spain, Tron, Running Man. All the great inspirations. Now the team behind it, Relevo, independent game studio founded in 2009, dedicated to producing fresh and original video games, but keep it retro. They've made games for a variety of platforms, including PlayStation 4, Vita. But the true love is retro games. We not only develop games that look and feel retro, but we've also actually published games that run on vintage hardware, such as the iconic MSX and the ZX Spectrum, or as my British fans might say, the ZX Spectrum. They love old school gaming, not just old school looking games. Making projects for low spec vintage systems has made us be even more creative when it comes to creating game concepts compensate for the constraints of the platform. Sounds like these are the kind of developers that the Amico could have had on board, that they could have needed to make some decent games. Not to go off on an Amico tangent, but there it is. So we're going to take a look at the Kickstarter video, see what's going on, see how the game looks. So there it is, Bullfighter NEON. Check it out. I will put the link to the Kickstarter in the description of the video. I will put the link to GenX Gamer's video. He did a video on this. That's where I got the inspiration to do my video. I saw his video, said let me check it out too. Let me do a little video, bring some more awareness to the game because it did look good. I would pick this up on Steam if it does come out, but I will not back it because, like I said, once again, I don't back anything that I cover on the channel. Just a rule of thumb, just how I am. But thanks for watching. You know how we do it here. Love, peace, booty grease. I'm out this bitch.